Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Then get a little bit soggy.
So the inside of my thermal bags get quite wet. That's me. I'm that guy.
That's what we used to call ordering, and now people call pre-ordering. It's not rainforest, it's a fucking jungle, alright?
I have won the game of life. Get some nuts!
Get some nuts!
Tasty Plaice.
Tasty Plaice.
Came for the name, stayed for the chips.
Welcome to the Tuesday Show with CJ and Ted.
Alrighty, so you've got the munchies now.
I'm really hungry now. So I am currently surfing Le Tinta Web.
Surfing Le Tinta Web.
Le Tinta Web to figure out what it is I'm going to eat tonight whilst watching the football.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about the chicken Big Mac from McDonald's.
I've got a question, quickly, before you talk about chicken.
Go on.
You just said earlier on, you just said that you were on Just Eat.
Uh-huh.
How, as a Deliveroo person,
yes,
how do you just... Rider.
Rider. Called riders, don't you know?
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Even though I drive, I don't ride shit.
Yeah. As an old Roo rider, how do you justify looking up Just Eat? Did somebody say?
Some things are available on Just Eat that are not available on Deliveroo.
I see.
Such as McDonald's.
Right.
Not that McDonald's is a go-to. I'll go into why I'm looking at McDonald's in a moment. But yeah, sometimes some things just aren't on Deliveroo, and vice versa. Some things are on Deliveroo that aren't on Just Eat.
Fair enough.
But no, I try to go on Deliveroo when I can. Mainly because I was just about to say I find it easier to use. Actually, I don't. What actually happens with Deliveroo is because I have Amazon Prime, I get Deliveroo Plus for free.
Oh, yeah.
Which means if you spend over, I think it's £25, you get free delivery. Which is kind of counterproductive for me, because I'm the only person that I order for. So it usually means that I'm ordering a lot of food for myself.
Right.
Just to get free delivery. So, yeah. So here's the thing. Just Eat... When you go, you type in your postcode and you click search, and it gives you a list of restaurants that are open, and some that are not open as well. Some that take pre-orders or whatever.
Yeah, which is annoying.
It's literally a nice list, which you can then filter by cuisine or whatever you want. I find that much easier to use than both Deliveroo and Uber Eats. I go onto the Deliveroo app, and what it actually gives me is what's popular right now, or... what I have looked at before. And it's like, that's not what I'm looking for. I literally just want to see a list so I can then make it. Because usually I don't really know what I want. I know that I'm hungry and I know that I want to eat. and I know that I don't want to cook. So I just want a list of restaurants that are open and are available to deliver to my house.
Yeah.
So I prefer Just Eat for that. Like I say, Deliveroo doesn't do that. It gives me this weird system of... I scroll down a little bit and it tells me what's popular, and then I have to scroll left and right to see what's popular. And then I scroll down a little bit more and it gives me another category, and it's like, no, just give me a list of open restaurants. That's all I want. A list of open restaurants. So, but I do try to go to Deliveroo where I can. Just because, well, I don't know, I was just about to say maybe it's a loyalty thing. It's really not. I'm not loyal to Deliveroo at all. That they are a means to an end, and that end is to get more money.
Yeah.
So yeah, but like I say,
could you not order from Deliveroo, then log on, take the job, and then go and pick up your own food?
Unfortunately, it doesn't work that way. I wish it did, because I would do that all the time. However, I do have another story for you in just a moment. Yeah. No, so the way it works with Deliveroo is they assign you the jobs based on some algorithm. I assume it's, how far and how quickly you can travel to certain places or something. I don't know, ratings or I don't know.
Must have a ginger beard.
I don't know how it works. Yeah, it's something. is he likely to eat half the pies before he gets to the customer?
You don't get that many jobs.
That kind of statistic. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't get to choose which jobs. I can reject jobs. I don't know what the effect of rejecting jobs is. So I was chatting to a guy from Just Eat a couple of weeks ago whilst we were both waiting at a restaurant for our orders, and he said that if he rejects jobs, I think he can like reject 2 or 3 jobs in a night, and then they'll basically stop giving him jobs. They'll stop assigning jobs to them because however their algorithm works, it basically flags and then it just stops allocating the work to them. So far, I haven't rejected a single order. Although there could, I imagine there might be a possibility one day that I might, especially when it's for like, there's a pizza place in town that there's no easy place to park. Mm-hmm. So you end up having to park on double yellow lines. And it's quite a busy road as well. But they also tend to keep you waiting. And I don't like that. No. I also don't get paid for waiting, whereas Just Eat does. Their drivers get paid to wait in the restaurant. I don't get that.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that. So yeah. Anyway, story. What was the story? So I found a distinct advantage to being a takeaway driver for Deliveroo, and that is, so this is what happened on Friday night. I finished up at like 10 p.m. And then started making my way home from quite far out, like the other side of the town. So I was driving back into town and through town. So I have this bit of a system of when I'm kind of thinking about wrapping up, I won't log off the system until I'm through the town centre, until I'm out the other side.
Right.
I'll drive back into town and then drive out of town towards home. Once I'm through town, I'll then go offline if no jobs have come in. If a job comes in while I'm driving through town, I'll take it and then go and do it.
Yeah.
Because I'm already there and it just makes sense. But yeah, anyway. So I was making my way home, gone offline, and I drove past McDonald's and thought, I know, I'll try their chicken Big Mac. This part's kind of irrelevant to the story. But anyway, I ordered some food from McDonald's. They didn't have any chicken Big Macs in the end, but I got some other stuff. And then I found, something amazing. In my passenger footwell is a thermal delivery bag. The bags that I have to use to deliver food to customers.
Yeah.
And I thought to myself, I'm going to put my nice hot food that I've just got from the drive-thru into the thermal bag and drive it home. Got it home, left it in the thermal bag whilst I went upstairs and quickly got changed and, freshened up, went back downstairs, took the food out of the bag, and it was still nice and hot. The number of times you go to a drive-thru and then you take the food somewhere and it's just lukewarm because it's just, been exposed to the cold air or the cooler air. So, life hack, if you ever become a takeaway driver, use the thermal bag to buy your own food on the way home, but you don't have to sit in a car park and eat it. You can actually take it home and it'll still be hot when you get there.
Very nice.
So there you go. So I found that.
What about the only problem I find with things being sealed up like that is, well, I mean, this is purely a McDonald's thing, but the chips, the fries, then get a little bit soggy. Yeah, whereas if they are exposed to the air, then they stay a bit firmer.
Some things, like the inside of my thermal bags get quite wet from the steam coming off of the food that's in there. So I have to dry it out after every drop, just with a little sheet of kitchen roll or something. Yeah. I'll dry it out. But everything kind of sweats a little bit whilst it's in the bag. You just got to try and find the balance, though. Do you want cold food or do you want fries that are maybe just not as crispy as they were?
Yeah.
So I ordered a few weeks ago. I ordered in on a Sunday night, and the food arrived and it was cold. It was basically just cold. So I complained, got my money back, of course. But I was just like, the point of having the thermal bag is so it stays warm. I don't want cold food being delivered to me.
Yeah.
It just pissed me off a little bit. I guess that's the point of what I'm saying there. It just annoyed me. I'm like, hang on a minute. You're a takeaway driver. Where's your thermal bag? Why is my food cold when it arrives? It's like sometimes they'll arrive at the door and they've already taken the food out of the thermal bag. And I'll just look at it and I'm just like, why don't you wait for me to answer the door and then open the bag?
Yeah.
That's what I do when I deliver. I wait for someone to answer the door before I start opening the bag. So I want it to stay as warm as possible, especially at the moment when it is cold outside.
Yeah, it is.
Like Friday night, it was bloody freezing.
Yeah.
And I was like, just leave it in the bag. It'll stay warm in the bag. It's perfectly acceptable. And it also shows the customer that I'm not doing anything with it. If I open the bag in front of them, I then also hold the bag open for them and they can take it out themselves. Contact-free delivery and all that stuff. One old lady looked at me and she was like, "You're not going to hand it to me?" I was like, "Well, I'm just trying to protect you and me and all this stuff." Given the whole COVID spiel, I was like, I haven't touched this. The restaurant put it in the bag. I zip the bag up. I unzip the bag. You take it out. Therefore, I haven't touched it at all. And she was like, "Oh, that's very good." And she gave me £2. I was like, "Oh, great, thanks. Cheers." So it's nice when you get tips as well. Actually, I quite like getting tips. Didn't get any tips this weekend.
Yeah,
kind of sucked. Yeah. What was I saying? So I was going to talk about the chicken Big Mac and something.
Oh,
I
yes.
can't remember what I was going to say.
You didn't have it in the end?
Oh, yeah, sorry. So, when I stopped off the other day, I didn't have it. So I'm now looking at ordering in a chicken Big Mac.
Oh, I see. That's what's on the menu for tonight, then?
Hopefully so. Yes, hopefully so.
How can they not have it, though? Surely it's made up of all the ingredients that they already have.
Unfortunately, because it's a new thing, everyone goes mental over it. All the McDonald's lovers converge on McDonald's at the same time to buy this one thing, and they just tend to run out. I guess that's what happened the other day. So yes, I'm going to see if I can get some tonight.
And then get a chicken Big Mac.
Yes. I can tell you the chicken Big Mac is more likely, even though they may have sold out, it's still more likely that's what I'll get.
Yeah, yeah.
Rather than something. But yeah, I can't remember the last chicken thing I had from McDonald's, actually.
I can.
What was it?
I had 2... Yeah, I'll admit to that. I had 2 mayo chickens.
Nice.
Yes.
Very nice. I quite like them. I like the BLC, actually, the chicken BLC, which has got bacon, lettuce, and cheese with it as well. They're quite nice. Like chicken and bacon,
right? Yeah, with
lettuce and cheese. Yeah, they're quite tasty. And you don't have to worry about saying you had 2 of them. I'm the guy that goes into McDonald's and goes, "I'll have 2 double cheeseburgers and a large Diet Coke." That's me. I'm that guy. Have you tried their triple cheeseburger?
I have. Yes, I have. Yeah, and I'll tell you why. Only because it was on offer on the app. Have you got the app?
I do have. Not the McDonald's app, no.
Oh, right. Yeah, it was 99 pence on the. It was on offer on the app.
Nice.
I always use the app because that way, if I go there, I can just sit outside in the car and they can bring it out.
They'll bring it to you.
Yeah.
It's good, that, isn't it? I think I've done that a couple of times where I've ordered on the app, and like say you go to the drive-thru and you go, "Yep, order number blah blah blah," and then you go to the next. It's already bought and paid for.
Yeah.
And they just go, "Yep, there you go," and you're like, "Great, thanks, bye." So, although a couple of times I've done it and they've still kept me waiting, and I'm like, "But I pre-ordered this thing, so I don't have to wait. Why am I waiting for this?" And pre-ordering stuff, that's what annoys me when you pre-order things, and you're just like, so why am I now waiting for it?
Yeah, I think that the phrase pre-order is the thing that annoys me.
Yeah.
Because
you're not really you're ordering.
You're just ordering. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what we used to call ordering, and now people call pre-ordering. Yeah. No, I've just ordered it.
Well, to be fair, I have pre-ordered pizza before.
No, you haven't. You ordered it.
But I've ordered it before the restaurant is open, therefore I've pre-ordered it. So the order hasn't actually been accepted at that point. So it's not really ordered. It's just been... I've told them that that's what I want.
You've requested it, but you haven't pre-ordered. You've ordered.
But I have...
It's not rainforest. It's King Jungle, all right? Grow up.
So I've ordered pizza for a later delivery.
Yeah.
So when I'm like driving home, I think I've done it before. Actually, probably having stopped at Strengham Services, having then gone on to like the Domino's app, knowing that I'll get home for around 7 p.m. ish. I've then ordered pizza to be delivered like at around 7:30.
Yeah.
So I've gone, cool, that's fine. And then I drive home, and I arrived just as the Domino's driver arrived as well. I was like, that is how you do it. That's amazing. And I've done it before where I've ordered some takeaway, and they've arrived a couple of minutes before me, and they're there pressing my buzzer.
Yeah.
And I've kind of walked up behind them, and I've gone, oh, you for, this is when I was in a flat, I was going, oh, are you for number whatever? And they've gone, yeah. I was like, yeah, that's me. I ordered it to be here when I arrived. And they're like, oh, okay. So, yeah, cool.
I like the way your face lights up with the memory of turning up at the same time as the Deliveroo driver. It's like you got to take these little wins, haven't you?
That's it. It was a proper win. I was like, yes,
I'm winning at life. Yeah.
I was like, that's it. I have won the game of life.
Yeah.
Well, they got double Big Macs as well.
Double Big Mac.
Yeah.
What's the double Big Mac?
It's just like 4 beef patties instead of 2.
Yeah,
it sounds like too much to me.
It does sound like too much. I mean, I think the only thing that puts me off with the Big Mac, and don't get me wrong, I will eat a Big Mac, but it's just the extra bit is the bread.
Yeah,
just seems a bit unnecessary. I quite like a double quarter pounder.
Yeah, which is basically a big double cheeseburger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Burger King's XL bacon double cheeseburger.
What's your McDonald's breakfast of choice?
Double sausage and egg McMuffin. If
cool.
They don't do the breakfast wrap.
Right.
I do like the breakfast wrap. But again, it's a bread thing at that point. I'm like, well, I just want to cut out the bread.
Yeah.
I don't mind the potato in the hash brown that's in there, but don't really want the bread. So yeah, I'll try and get a breakfast wrap. My local McDonald's doesn't do breakfast wraps.
Really?
Most annoyingly.
Why?
I don't know. I guess they just don't do them.
They would have that kind of variation.
That's what I thought. I'm sitting there going, well, a McDonald's is a McDonald's. Why don't you have it? It's like when you go to a Domino's restaurant and they tell you they don't have a particular pizza that you don't like. You're like, but why? You're the same restaurant. Why do you not have this? The point of a chain is that you all do the same. Right? But obviously not.
There are some price differentials, aren't there? You can get different prices in different McDonald's.
Can you?
Yeah, because the majority of McDonald's are franchises. I think the majority. That would make the most sense. But then some are McDonald's owned. So I think they can vary.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, my stomach is going nuts now.
Well, ask him for nuts. Give us nuts.
Get some nuts.
Get some nuts.
How are you doing
with your nut supply?
I've run out of nuts. I need to go shopping at some point and buy more nuts. Yeah, I finished my nuts at lunchtime today.
Yeah. So. Then you had something to eat.
Yeah. It's been a couple of weeks though. All that what was it, £33 that I spent on it lasted a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So no, I'm okay with that. And that's usually like, a small pot for breakfast, a pot with my lunch, and whenever else I fancy. Just like it's usually like the evenings, like after I've had dinner and it gets to like a couple of hours later, I'm just like, just snacky. I know I'm bored, but I'm just like, I just want a snack, so then I'll get another little pot of nuts.
Yeah. That's one good thing about going back to McDonald's. One good thing about the thing. What's it called? The mayo chicken. And I suppose to some extent the cheeseburger is that it's still a bit snacky. It's not like a full burger.
Yeah, it's not a full on meal, is it? It's just it's a medium snack.
Yeah, and I was going
to say a light snack, but it isn't a light snack at all.
And I wouldn't get fries because that's just calories just for the sake of it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of McDonald's fries. I'm not really a fries person, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
No. It's like the number of conversations I've had about whose fries are the best. Is it McDonald's or Burger King or KFC? And I don't really rate any of them, to be fair. They're all just deep fried potato.
I think it can actually vary from one restaurant to another.
And yeah, each restaurant is different.
Yeah. And the time when they've made them. And how they've done them. And are they conscientious with it? Or are they rushing? If they're rushing, then they're not done well enough.
Exactly.
I don't know. It's a weird thing with fries and chips. They can be done really badly. And it's just so disappointing. It's like, how can you screw that up? 100%. You're making chips, for crying out loud.
That's it. How hard is it to make chips?
The worst thing is a chip shop that gives you bad chips. That's just... They should be driven out of business.
Agreed.
And possibly jailed.
Yeah. Well, we jailed. We've discussed my local chippy a couple of times now, and how much I do love their chips.
Plaice.
Tasty Plaice. Their chips are really, really nice, and I can't rate them enough. I left a review for them on Just Eat, because they're not on Deliveroo.
Right.
So I left a review for them on Just Eat. And it basically, the title was, came for the name, stayed for the chips. And then left a gleaming review on how good their chips are. So I was quite pleased with that. I'm quite pleased with myself for that review. It was good. It was good. Yeah, anyway. I haven't been ordering food while we've been talking, honest. Yeah. What's your go-to fast food?
We did this.
Did we?
We did. And I think I said curry. And then I said kebab.
Yeah. Does curry count as fast food?
I suppose it's not fast food, is it?
But
I think the go-to, if you're talking about fast food and turning up and getting it rather than the delivery, because he didn't say takeaway, he said what's your favourite fast food. I suppose it's got to be McDonald's.
Yeah,
just for ease, if nothing else, because you know exactly what you're going to get. There's more of them.
Yeah, I guess so.
I do like KFC, but it can be a bit of a mess. And when it comes to KFC, I have what I like to call a mystery burger.
Right.
Because it doesn't...
It may or may not contain chicken.
It may or may not contain anything that you've asked for. I find with KFC in particular, if you ask for something at the drive-thru, the chances of getting something remotely similar are 50-50, okay? Give them the dues, right? Sometimes you get what you ask for. But it'll either be... If I asked for a Zinger Tower burger, I can well expect to get a Zinger burger that's not a tower. I can expect to get a tower burger that's not a Zinger. I can expect to get the sides that I've asked for or a different kind of sides. So I'll ask for rice. I'll get beans. If it's the box meal that comes with the what do you call it, the hot wings, it may or may not come with hot wings. Who knows?
I had this experience.
It's definitely a mystery burger situation. I will pick it up and go, screw it. Life's too short. I'll just take whatever they give me at the end.
I had this experience not long ago from my local KFC where I ordered, I think it was like a mini fillets. I guess it's a share box, but again, I don't care. I ate them all myself because I quite like their mini fillets. It was a mini fillets share box, and you get like the choice of rice or gravy and all that kind of. So I ordered 2 pots of their spicy rice, a couple of pots of coleslaw, all part of this meal deal thing, and a bottle of drink.
Yeah.
When it arrived, one of the pots of rice was missing, and I was like, "Where's my second rice, you bastards?" What? I was literally, and I'll tell you what it was, because I was craving chicken and rice. So I thought, I know, KFC do spicy rice. I shall order a KFC and get that. No, one of my pots of spicy rice was missing. I was like, you wankers. Absolutely wankers. And the other thing that I've started doing since driving for Deliveroo is, so when I go to restaurants to pick up orders, I'm looking at kind of how busy it is, how popular the place, and what it smells like when I go in there.
Mm-hmm.
It sounds weird, but just stick with me for a second.
Okay.
So there's a restaurant near me. There's like a bit of a smokehouse. They do like specialty burgers and that, that kind of thing. It's all basically like barbecued, like American style barbecue.
Yeah.
Where it's literally just thrown into a smoker and that's it. It just kind of left for a few hours. So I thought I'd order, a burger, some chips, a side of onion rings and something the other day. What turned up was a chicken burger, a chocolate brownie, and a regular fries.
Mm.
And I was like, well, this is not even close to what I ordered.
Yeah.
Looked on the receipt that was on the bag. No, it was the correct receipt. They've obviously just bagged it wrong. So I phoned up the restaurant and I've gone, you've sent me the wrong order. And they're like, oh, there's nothing we can do about it. You need to speak to... And again, I did it through Deliveroo.
Right, yeah.
So I then spoke to Deliveroo. I went, they've given me the wrong order. By this point, I've eaten half of the food anyway. Mm-hmm. So, because I don't want it to go... Actually, it also arrived cold. Mm. I was like, but I don't want it to get even colder, so I'm going to just eat it.
Yeah.
They were like, can you send us a photo of the wrong order? I went, and I just lied through my teeth. I went, well, actually, I've just given it to my next door neighbour because it's not what I ordered, and I asked if they wanted it, and they said yes. And they were like, okay, don't worry about it. We can either refund you, or we can put the order in again, or you can get a credit on the app. And I was just like, could you just reorder it? I was like, because again, I haven't eaten anything, so I'd still like my original order. So that then arrived about an hour later, the correct order this time. So I then had 2 meals for the price of one from this smokehouse. Oh, I was so proud of myself.
But it wasn't what you wanted.
Exactly.
It wasn't what you ordered.
That's it. They did not send me what I wanted.
It's weird when you go to places and their attitude is kind of like, oh, well, that's unusual.
Yeah. Sorry,
mate.
Well.
Yeah. No, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah, so not, oh well, how's about you can fucking fix it?
Yeah. Well, there's not much we can do about it. Well, there is.
No.
I've been known to ring, if I've had a delivery and it's missing something like, even like the drink, Mm-hmm. I've ordered it and then it comes without the drink. I'll ring up and say, oh, it's turned up without the drink. And they'll go, oh, sorry about that.
My KFC order that I had, excuse me, the other day, was supposed to come with a bottle of drink, and it didn't. And I said to the driver, I was like, there should be a bottle of drink with that. And he went, oh no. He goes, I'll go back to the restaurant and get it for you. Most of the time, the delivery driver will be like, sorry, nothing. You need to call the restaurant and they'll sort it out. And then you end up having this shit conversation with the restaurant going, where's my drink or where's this? And it's just a pain in the stones. Actually, no, this time the delivery driver went, I'll go back to the restaurant and get it for you.
Good on him.
And to his credit, he did. He turned up 20 minutes later with my bottle of drink. I was like, you hero. And I chucked him a $5.
Yeah, absolutely.
I was like, thank you for that. I was like, you didn't actually have to do that, but because you did, thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Very often on the phone, and you say, well, it's turned up without the drink, and they're like, oh, we're really sorry. Obviously next time we'll give you a free drink. I'm like, no, I'm just wondering when it's going to turn up.
Yeah, just send the drink, please. That's all I want.
Yeah.
I don't want credits. I don't want free stuff. Yeah. I just want what I ordered.
Yeah. People, eh?
I know, right? It's not difficult. You order something, that's what you should get. I think it's quite a simple formula. And people seem to get that wrong. Or restaurants seem to get that wrong. It can't always go to plan, and I understand that. I too have been... I have delivered stuff which has been subpar. But again, there's nothing I can do about it, and it's not necessarily my fault. If the wrong order has been delivered. Coming back outside your house as I'm getting into my car to say, oi, you've given me the wrong stuff. And I'm like, well, if you look at is that the right stuff on the receipt? I was like, cool, well, that's what they've given me. You're the only person I have for this particular run, so... I suggest you contact, the restaurant or contact Deliveroo.
Yeah.
Through the app is a nice, easy, nice text chat thing, so you don't even have to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I was like, just contact them through the app.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, that's not. I was like, I literally just went, what do you want me to do?
I get it though. That's exactly that's you got to be first instinct, isn't it? Hang on, before this person goes away.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's it's difficult.
Yeah, I literally went. I said, I understand, and I am sorry that you've received the wrong thing, but I need you to understand how this works for me. Delivery sends me the order. I go to a restaurant, pick it up, put it in my thermal bag, bring it to you. And you get it. If that's wrong, it's unfortunately not my fault. It's not on me. I don't know. I don't understand what you want me to do to fix that. You need to contact Just Eat or Deliveroo or whoever. And talk to them about it, because I just deliver the stuff, man. I don't get paid enough to deal with people's problems.
Like hunger.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. Exactly. I mean, it's not like your whole world's going to come crashing down if you don't receive the right order. Although I'm sure if you're in some kind of delicate mental space, maybe it would. Maybe your whole world would come crashing down. I don't know. But there you go. There you go.
When's your dinner arriving then?
Well, I haven't pressed the place my order button yet because we're still talking. So can I press the place my order button? Because it'll probably only take about 20 minutes.
Okay.
No, I was trying to be respectful. And, yeah. Well, I don't want to get a notification say your driver is just arriving, and I have to go. Okay, I've got to go. Thanks, bye.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy.
Although we did do an episode where we were, it was about pizza, and we ordered pizza.
Yep. And we had to kill it halfway through because the pizza arrived much earlier than we expected. I remember that very well. I was like, hang on a minute, my phone's ringing. It's the driver. Hello? Oh, pizza's outside. Okay, I'll be right there.
Yeah, I'm sure that's probably the episode called Pizza Las Vegas.
Probably, yeah.
Pizza Las Vegas.
What number is it, though?
No idea.
Useless. I don't know either. But still.
Hey-ho.
Hey-ho indeed.
Right, I'm more than happy to call it it's a wrap.
It's a burger.
It's a burger, in fact, yeah.
That was The Tuesday Show.
Get in touch with us. All the links are in the description. And until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.